Hello, welcome back, all you guys. Thank you so much for making it to Evelyn's birthday.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes, so it's going to be a fun time, and I want to thank you, all you folks, for spending your night with us. Sorry we were a little late. Evelyn took a little longer than I anticipated, but she made it.
I made it.
Stalling all the way through and through.
You know, when you become retro, everything is slower, so...
Yeah, the question is Evelyn retro now?
I am retro.
How retro are you? That's
very
the key
retro.
thing.
Very, very, very retro.
Oh, dang.
Nah, forever. Why I always said, wait, every birthday I always say forever. Is it 18?
Young?
Forever young, yes. I think I would pick 21.
They usually say that's how what old people say.
Okay, never mind. Forever 21.
Golden years, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah, but thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. And I also read a lot of the birthday wishes on the community posts, in the social media platform. Thank you so much. I tried my best to look through them. I actually heart them and appreciate all the message. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I had to relate every single one of you folks' message to directly, and thank you for putting a little kind-hearted happy birthday for her. It means a lot. Little things like that does mean a lot to us. It's like a good way to socialize with you folks in a little bit in a functional manner in some way, right? So that's cool. You guys showered her with love. That's really nice. As much as you guys did, I think you got more love than I did. So I don't think people know who I am anymore. I keep saying that, but
I was gonna say that because they haven't seen you, Danny. They're like, who is this guy? He's new to this channel.
In case you don't know, I am around. I'm the other person. I'm the other half of this channel.
Well, he's still the executive producer.
Executive producer doesn't mean anything when you don't know, when the people don't know who you are.
But honestly, thank you so much for all the love. It's actually priceless. You guys make it more special than it is. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
But this is a chill stream. If you're new to these events, you're free to kind of ask anything you wish.
Except my age.
Well, that's her limit.
I mean, you could ask, but there's things that we will reply and maybe some not.
Right.
Yes. She can do what she wants. It's Evelyn's birthday. Be late if she wants to.
I guess so. It is a regular day of the week. I know that if you guys were expecting a stream yesterday, we just had to do something, but today ended up being Evelyn's birthday, so I was like, okay, we're gonna do a stream today and just hang out with you folks and catch up. But you will more likely will see Evelyn again very soon because
Splatfest.
Yeah, Splatfest is starting this weekend. So there was this is a question that I forgot what was the question.
I knew Danny's gonna bring it up.
I had to bring it up.
Danny's like, nah, I'm gonna bring it up. If they don't have question ready for us, I said, I'm gonna ask this question.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Danny, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, on the right side, it's like a party. So we celebrate my birthday with the Splatfest. So I hope to see all of you guys there. But I'm not sure if they're gonna be on the same team with me, or if not, it's gonna be against me.
Well, this is Evelyn quote unquote birth month.
No, I say birth year.
Okay, that's a little too far. I only said my month. So you have like a leeway that I'm gonna be nicer to you than normal for a month. Evelyn's insisting a year. That's a little too long. So it'll never end, to be honest, because next year will be her birthday and it'll be the same thing all over again. So it'll never end.
So I could be late every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, right. You have to change it. It's Evelyn's birth year, so she can do what she wants to be.
Oh boy! I see some people in the chat like, Danny, like, who is this dude? Dang!
You see what I mean?
I feel it already.
You see what I mean?
Thank you, Deanna. Thank you for the birthday wishes for Evelyn. I appreciate it. Art's good to see you. Salutations, birthday girl. Oh,
thank you.
Interesting way to say it, but that works. You give the more higher level English for her.
I thought it was something from Star Trek.
No.
So I was waiting for you to read
Sure,
it.
live long and prosper. That's no one said it yet. So
Prosper.
yeah.
Hey, Blue's some of my
Hey,
retro
Cat.
retro crews in the house. Thank you so much.
I know. You probably if you came to Evelyn on her retro stream, I was the one who encouraged her to play those retro games.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, now that you conquered those the most recent three, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Donkey Kong Country.
Yes.
So the question is, how will she continue? Right? Or where she will be playing, or what I should say she'll be playing next.
Yeah.
All right, that's a
not
question.
Sure. NES or Super Nintendo?
Well, that's for you to decide. How I would say you play what the wind blows to you, or
True.
how you feel about it.
That is true.
Right.
We tend to pick game that what we feel up for it. I think it's you have a better experience. And then you enjoy more. I mean, although I did 3 streams for the Super Mario Brothers, but it's okay. I did enjoy it. I did.
I saw you had some struggles, but which is fun for me to see someone else playing it, and I could see people probably make those mistakes too. I take it for granted because I'm so accustomed to the game. But for someone who's new to that game, especially Evelyn never played Super Mario Bros. 3, it was a joy for me to just witness it as an observer than instead of a participant. Usually the time when you guys watch me play the game, I'm always the participant. I don't really, I breeze through it. But it took a lot of practice. It took a lot of playing to get to that point where you're comfortable with a game. It tends to be any game that you play. You try and error, and then you keep repeating over and over. And one of the cool things about playing those older games, they're timeless. I can just pick up and play like I did 20, 30 years ago, whatever the age of the game, and you still feel right at home. And I think everyone is very comfortable with that feeling, unless you just totally I hate this game so hard. I'm torture, I guess you could say that way, but I think that's the beauty of those classic games. You put so much effort into it, you feel rewarded. And the funny thing is, even how challenging it is when you were first playing it, the next time you play it again, it will not be as challenging. You kind of got the knack for it. Yeah, you still fumble, but if you keep repeating it over and over, you get to a point where you're like proficient. I think one of the good example, I would say, like a totally different franchise, like Star Fox, and the game is very short. You could play like from the start, Corneria to Andros, and within less than an hour. That's how short it is. But the beauty of it is the score, and also how much points you can get in that frame of play.
To get a high score.
To get a high score.
Oh, I see. I think that's how retro games were back then. And then you just want to have your name on the list, right? And then I know I happen to see that in the arcade a lot. And then you just want to keep your name there. It's like, oh no, my name is, it's not there anymore. Now let me try to get a high score. They are sure, the games, but it's just hard to master.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me catch up a few of you folks here. Alexito, I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you for the happy birthday. Jay Zhang. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm speaking on behalf of Evelyn. William, thank you as well. So if you guys just join with us, thank you so much for lurking behind the scenes, or you're actively talking to chat. I do encourage you guys to talking to chat. Everyone's pretty cool, pretty calm.
We don't bite.
They don't bite. I mean, they might bite. I don't bite.
Only when Danny joined in the chat with you guys. Maybe he'll bite.
I get a little naughty when it's in the chat. When I'm in the chat, maybe I should cool it down a little bit. I should be like just total sterile, and just be like plain Joe.
No, let me be in the chat. Maybe this weekend you should play Splatfest.
That's torture for me.
But let me experience in the chat.
Let you experience the chat. All you're gonna say, you're gonna type out, move forward. All right. I'm still waiting for something. What was the question in Splatoon?
Oh yes.
I don't remember the question.
What would you do if something about the world's end? If the world's end.
At the world end, what would you do?
Is that what's the question? Oh my god!
I just blanking out right now. I'm trying to think of it.
Let me find
Evelyn's gonna find out right now, and then I'll tell you my answer. I think it's a very clear-cut question, though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's that. Isn't the world's last day or something?
The last day of the world?
No.
You should play.
What you are going to do at the world's end?
Oh, what? Okay, so tell us what you're going to do at the world's end. I do know that this is a very black and white answer for me. And I have a good reason for it. What was the first choice for it?
Same old.
Bucket list.
Save the day.
Save the day. I would easily pick save the day. The reason why is very simple. I'm a very progressive person. And if you can't save the day, you won't have the opportunity to do the first two.
Makes sense.
You have that time limit where the world's ending. And I do like that theme, by the way. I like the world's ending.
What about if you just want to complete your bucket list?
You might not have the opportunity. You be gone with the wind. and you achieve nothing. You be a nobody. You be like, I'll be honest. When I first heard that question, I literally thought that's an excellent interview question. And if I gave that question to a potential employee, and I hear the first two answer, I will not hire them. That's the first thing I said. Like, I will not hire both of them. They're like, no.
Why?
Well, the simple answer is like, if you're doing like, I'll just do whatever I've been doing. That tells me you're not progressive enough. You're not you don't take initiative. You're like living day by day. That's not really productive. You know, it's not enough for me. If I was a hiring person, because that's the first thing. That's a hiring question. I know it's not about that, but it feels like it though. I don't know.
That's really a good question though.
Yeah. Thank you, Benjamin, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Happy 1-up, Evelyn.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I mean, there we go.
1-up indeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good. And appreciate you popping in.
I think there are more people here. Richard, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great vibe. Yes, video games are live. Yes, I agree with you.
Right.
Jeremy says, happy birthday, you both are amazing people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope that at least put a smile on every one of you folks. You know, we know you have a good day or a bad day. When you're here, everyone's clean slate. There is no craziness, right?
We have Dylan Nader. Happy birthday, Evelyn. Hope you enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did. And now enjoying the night with you guys in here.
Awesome. We were a little late today.
I know.
But you guys all made it. We appreciate you all.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
I was running late.
But like going back to what I said, like what is the other one? Bucket list. Bucket list, right? That's like same old also. You're just doing your thing.
No, because same old is what you usually do.
Yeah.
But then bucket list is you do something new on top.
Yeah, it is kind of new.
Right?
Yeah.
It's something that you would do that
so you just let the world end. Whatever. Like whatever.
Maybe like if one of your bucket list is in like going to Japan, I think I would just go to Japan and then. Well, if the world ends there, at least I'm
it is
Japan.
tempting, but you won't get the opportunity to do it if the world ends. So I'm gonna try to do my part to save the day. I think that's the most logical. I know that some people don't have that personality to take that drive, but that's where you succeed though. If you push yourself and go beyond the limits of helping others, perhaps, or don't try not to be self-centered and I'm just gonna do my bucket list. I'm just gonna do my normal thing, you know. At least maybe like I think of it like maybe help others or do something to be productive that may produce a better outcome. That's how I think. That's why I say, wow, that's like a interview question. But I never really thought of that way. Instead of in a Splatfest kind of question.
They're preparing all the squids and octolins for an interview.
I think so.
Job.
I think so. Yeah. But you do, you guys. You know, that's my reasoning. But you know, maybe down the line, if I ever had to answer, what would you do? I give you this scenario. Depending on their answer, you can actually tell a lot in a person's personality based on how they answer those questions. Those are like key things. I don't need to ask them too much about anything else. Like, okay, I got you a personality right away. Whether we progress, that's a different story, right? So yeah, that what Evelyn will pick though on this weekend, that's a whole nother story. She has her own thing. This is my logic, though.
I will be picking my team this weekend, so hopefully we are on the same team.
Yeah.
Hey Gary, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, guys. Ali, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you. What would you do if you were a manager tomorrow? What do you mean? Like if I do my thing.
I do my manager thing.
I do my manager duties. I don't know. What are you referring to? If it was, then get the numbers up. Metrics. That's what it was all about. When you're working for others and you're a manager, it's all about I know it sucks. It sucks to be that way, but that's how the world works.
I know.
It's all about the metrics in the end.
It's about the grade, pretty much grading, and then if you do well, then okay, you're a good manager.
Yeah.
So if you don't show the numbers,
you got to be the people's person. You gotta get people to be. They like you. They're very productive. That's the key thing. It's a very hard thing, to be honest, but it is a skill, and some people have it, some people don't. That's why there's CEOs out there, and there's some people who just do their thing. I guess how you want to say it. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a different way of thinking, different people. So yeah. All right. Anyway, that's my answer. Whether you agree or disagree, but you will make your choice if you play Splatoon on this weekend. So I'm curious to see what you guys gonna pick and how you're gonna represent that. Regardless of what I say, just have fun. No harm or foul.
It's a party.
Yeah.
It's my birthday party, okay?
Absolutely.
Oh, Ars was saying like, no. I was talking about the question I've gotten in interview.
Ah, okay.
That's why.
Okay. Got it. I see. Let me catch up here. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see here. Danny and Evelyn didn't get this channel where it is now by no effort. That is a good way to say it. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Yes.
Yes. It is a lot of work. It may look fun and stuff. It is fun. I try to make it fun, but there is a working element to it. If there's a lot of channels out there, and for you guys to join with us on this stream, as an example, you gotta be impelled to do it. You don't just come just for the sake of it. It could be anyone then, at that point. But you came here because we honed our craft over the years, and hopefully that you resonate. That's how I think about it. If you feel like you're connected to a person, then it's cool to join in and chit chat about dumb things, gaming. Gaming is not serious, but some people take it seriously.
No, people take it serious. What are you talking about, Danny?
Yeah, that's true.
Mario is serious.
Mario is so serious. I feel like the every red shell, every blue shell is like personal. Like, I'm gonna take that Danny down.
Serious business here.
Yeah, very serious. Joybot, thank you.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
You made it. It's not like you can't make it. I know you have to make it because I expect you this every time now, Joybot.
I mean, we're making the stream based on his schedule.
Absolutely. Are you going to do the same old, complete your bucket list or save the day? Well, you're gonna have to decide. You have to see that for Evelyn. And if you want to play with Evelyn, I guess you will have to join her. During Splatfest, and she'll make her choice.
It's either tomorrow or Saturday. I will be streaming it for sure.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun times.
Yeah.
What colors? I don't know. I like colors. Even though sometimes I'm blinded by it, but I still like colors. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me catch up with you.
Yeah, some people do take a lot of games like serious, like Super Smash Bros. Oh,
yeah, too serious. That's why I you don't see me often play on stream. It's like, okay, then people take it too serious. That's okay,
It's actually a party.
It's a party game. It's really a party game.
I always see Danny playing with his friends.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part.
Just upbeat everything.
But that's all. I don't know. I do miss playing it on stream. It's just like when we get some people that really take it serious, it changed the vibe, the environment.
It does.
And then I was like, and then Danny was like, you know what? We're just gonna do is I don't know. We just probably take a break from playing Smash, but we could come back. I do miss that game.
I leave the competitiveness to Evelyn. I'm too old. I can't do that anymore.
Now today's I'm getting retro, so maybe
and that's okay. Splatoon is a different level. It's a different class. It should be okay.
Oh my god.
I think Evelyn built a knack for it already. You can always continuously play. With the good thing about it is like it's a team-based game, and there's it's everyone needs to contribute in somehow, some way. So it's okay. It's not like one-on-one, and then one person could be a jerk, and then you're like, this person teabagging.
Oh, talking about Splatoon, did you guys see the trailer? I was able to catch it.
That's right. That's right.
It's crazy things that we're gonna get.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed a Blue Mustang. Thank you so much for joining in. Happy birthday,
Mustang!
Evelyn. Shout out to you for the yellow super chat. Thank you. That is very.
Happy birthday, Evelyn.
There you go.
Wow, that was like.
Happy birthday, Evelyn.
Happy birthday, Evelyn. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Shout out to you for doing that. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're playing games. I know you play tons of games.
What kind of are you playing a new game recently?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of new games. I know you will be.
Oh, by the way, I saw your message on social media.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I related to Evelyn. She does appreciate it. Puts a smile on us, keeps us motivated.
Trust me, it does. When I read comments from you guys, the good comments.
They're always good. Mostly.
I agree.
Yeah, it is mostly
always
good.
Like 1.1%.
Yeah,
not salty ones. I'm no, I don't like to read those. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes.
You're still on Rebirth, man. Well, you're better than me.
I was gonna say that.
You're better than me
because you still like in what's the other one?
Remake. I was still on Remake. I haven't even played that one. I only played the demo.
You forgot to say something. You still like a demo from the remake. Did you even play after the demo?
I don't know. To be honest, I did play a little bit of the game, but I didn't really get too far. So for me to play the next one, I gotta play the first one. That one's a sequential game, so it doesn't work that way, All
right.
Yeah.
So next.
Hey Julia, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining.
I know Danny was saying that maybe he'll wait until by this time you might gonna wait for the next one come out and then you'll play.
I just played the one super trilogy.
Are they gonna be 3 or?
Yeah, it'll be 3. Yeah, it's gonna be like a century. It's gonna take a while.
Well, I had to pull Danny out from his stellar vacation, so.
Oh yeah.
He's been enjoying.
I have no
a blast
because I've been waiting for 5 years, and when you make me wait for 5 years, my patience is like.
Oh,
I'm on point with that. But man, I'm having a good time.
I mean, you know what it is? Take your time. Even though there are a lot of new games, but take your time playing it.
Oh yeah.
Because that's how you make the most out of it. And you have a better experience like that way. Versus like you just rushing it and then in your mind you just keep thinking rushing it or jumping back and forth. You're not really gonna give the full attention to what the game deserves. So I think it's fine. Take your time. Just.
But make sure to play the next one.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, Blue Mustang. You know what I'm talking about. Don't disappoint me.
Does it start with the S?
It never stops. That's okay. You're occupied. You're gonna be very engrossed. Never-ending engrossment. It's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. Don't think of it. I always say, don't think of it as a backlog. Think of it as your next game, but don't rush it though.
Yes.
Because if you feel like it's a backlog, and I said this in the previous stream, you will rush it and you will feel like, oh my goodness, I gotta get this done just to play the next game. Don't do that. Just think of how you were when you were a kid and why you like a game. Because you probably had that only one game, and then you spend your whole blood, sweat, tears, everything in it because you have no other game to play, right? And then you remember it for what it is. Unlike someone like Joybot, he just download his games.
Oh my goodness!
And
he's done in 2 weeks.
He's done like a week or something like that, and he doesn't do anything for the next week or so. He's very unproductive. He goes day by day, and there you go. I'm gonna pick on him because.
Because tomorrow is it your graduation?
Whose graduation?
You're picking on him because of the. Yeah, look at
it's
that.
tomorrow is a scroll day. Oh, I'm sorry.
Be nice.
Okay.
You graduate.
Congratulations.
Are you doing like the smash one?
The salty GJ. Salty GJ clap. But when you graduate, that means you can take criticism now. that's how I think of it.
No, Danny, your dad is preparing you for
I'm preparing you for reality.
The job.
Because the job will tell you as it is.
Wait, ask the question to him. You say that's a job interview. I mean, that's a
okay.
interview
All right.
question.
I keep forgetting the question.
What
was the question? Sure. What would you do at the world's end or something like that?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What would you do if the world's ending?
Okay.
The choice is same old. Yes. Bucket list. Do a bucket list. And the last one, save the world. What would you pick, Joymon? Since you're graduating, since you're entering the workforce as an adult. Well, you're an adult already, but, a more adult than you are. What would you pick? That is your interview question from me.
Let's see.
Ask if my shareholders are right. All right. You don't even have that right, man. You have to. Okay, for you to have that right, you gotta be CEO. you gotta be top dog. You are the bottom of the barrel when you graduate. That's how the world works. I'm giving the reality to it. I know it sucks. But once you get to that point, then we'll talk. If you become Reggie, then you can talk about shareholders.
Yeah. That's not the choices.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
They only gave you 3 choices.
Yeah, only 3 choices. What would you do? Bucket list? Same old bucket list, or save the world?
Yeah. Yes.
Based on your answer, I'm gonna judge you. I already gave my answer before. If you were here early on time, you'll know. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna pick on Joy Mom because he's an adult now. He could take it because I'm being nice. I'm actually worse than that usually. Worse than for him. Probably same old.
Oof.
You're fired, man. I'll unmod you. I'll mod you.
No need to go to graduation tomorrow.
You're not gonna go far. You're not gonna go far. You're gonna trip on the steps getting your diploma. Oh man.
Okay. Yes. Same old. You always fall asleep though.
Yeah, I know. He's
same old.
Yeah. This guy is not he's not very initiative taking person. Oh boy, that's very.
No, it's when he wants to.
Yeah, it's when he wants. Oh man,
when he wants.
Guess he's not hired now. I might fire him on the spot today. Oh wait.
No, you already submitted your answer.
It's a one choice. You don't do this in an interview. You said your answer. You're not gonna. Oh no, I backtrack. I take it back. It slipped out of my mouth. I can't. I ate something. My mouth was spicy, and I said something dumb. It's not right. You
can't change your answer from a test.
Yeah.
After you got graded.
Exactly. You graded already. If you took it back before I said something, I might consider it. But
But he said, "Oh wait. Bucket list is an option."
There's only 3 choices.
Yes.
Is there? The world's ending. You do the same old bucket list, or you try to save the world, and you chose same old. So what does that mean? You're just gonna go to sleep, and then you just do the same thing tomorrow and the next following day, and whatever the case is, right?
But what if my same old is already interesting? Like I'll probably be in Ohio. So you love Ohio so much?
It won't be around if you're Ohio ain't gonna be around.
Yeah, what about if
the world's ending?
Ohio's not gonna be around,
right? What's in Ohio? I'm kidding. I do know what it's like a code. I know what Joymon means about that. But I'm just playing. Just go with it. Go with it, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Why is Ohio so important for him? All right. All right. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to you guys here.
I just want to catch up with some people. Thank you so much, guys, for the birthday wish. I'm reading it, but since we
yes, thank you, Matt, for the birthday wish.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Thank you, Julia, for the birthday wish.
Thank you. Who else?
If you guys had a question and I missed it, it's not intentional. I might have missed it, so just put it in the chat again.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark.
Happy birthday to you, Evelyn. I just wanted to say that I found you a really great gamer, as well as Danny.
That's like consolation, right? It's like, I feel bad for Danny. I gotta give him some props.
Evelyn, you're amazing. I love your enthusiasm, personality. You rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Really means a lot. Thank you for those awesome words.
Yeah, thank you guys. Everyone wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you.
Well, let's see here. Anyone else I'm missing here? I see some Ohio in here. You guys are talking about Ohio now.
Oh yeah, Danny love Ohio.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Joymon love Ohio.
Oh yeah. You guys have any question for either me, for Evelyn, or both of us? Feel free in the chat.
He say, "There's no way I'm gonna save the world."
You're not gonna save the world? Oh man, it's not about the actual practice of saving the world. Think about it this way. I gave you the scenario. It's an interview question, and with that answer, I said on the beginning of the stream, I would not hire you.
You know why? Because the question could be, what if the company will
is ending the next day?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, you're gonna do same old?
Yeah.
And I should rephrase that. The company is not doing well, and it's gonna end if we don't change it.
Close.
And it's gonna close in like a 6 months from now or a year from now. But we need to do something to change that.
Are you gonna be still same
old?
Or just bucket list? Save the company.
Find another company.
That's not the choice.
You're not hired, man. You're fired.
Fired right on the spot.
Happy birthday, Evelyn. How redacted are you?
Thank you so much for the super chat. First and foremost, for happy birthday, Evan. How redacted are you? I don't think she's redacted at all.
No. No.
You have to use your imagination to answer that question.
Yes.
Corporal loyalty is a scam? Well, here's the thing. You don't even have single loyalty. How are we even going to hire you? We're not even hiring you to begin with. That question is failed on the spot. So you're going to go, oh, man. All right, we'll talk when you get your job. Way after your paper, your scroll. Your ninja scroll. What are it called? Ninja scroll. I'm not putting down Joymon. Don't take it the wrong way, guys. I just punching his chops because
preparing him.
I'm preparing him
because tomorrow is his graduation.
Yeah.
But congrats, man!
Right.
Finally.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I think we knew you since
infancy.
Right.
I know. He barely walked out of the Nintendo New York store with a diaper.
Going through like kindergarten, elementary school.
Oh yeah.
Junior high school, college.
Right.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
What's next? Are we gonna call you CEO Joymon 64?
No. He's homeless right now. In my eyes. without mommy and daddy, he's homeless right now. So yeah. But they love him, so we'll keep him sheltered. I'll make sure of that. So it's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be good. We know his parents. That's why we're like we met them, I should say. So it's okay.
We did. They're so lovely.
Yeah.
What did I do to celebrate my special day? I got gifts.
I think at this point we don't do anything crazy.
I mean, we're not
gonna bungee jump or something like that.
Yes, I think it's usual. The extra thing is like I receive presents and also a birthday cake. But
cake.
I mean, dinner. That's every day that I have the lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatsoever. But I think at this point, as you get retro, you just like same old, I guess.
Same old.
Not that way. Not that way.
Your cake looked awesome with all the what is it? All the peaches?
Oh yes. There's a reason why. Did you guys remember the song from the? Okay, did you see the topper, the cake topper?
Yeah, if you look carefully.
Let's
see if you guys remember that picture.
This has some people saying, "Oh, that's a cool cake topper."
Right. Let's see if you guys remember what the cake looked like.
And then if you guys tell me what is the cake topper is about, then I could tell you why.
I think it's self-explanatory if you guys watch something.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Got it. Yes. That was a big surprise from, I think, my sister, my brother. They actually did that on purpose. I was like, oh, gosh. So apparently the K-Topper also had the music. So she included the recorded version. And then when we were singing my birthday song, and it was just like playing in the background too. That exactly song. Yeah, who could forget that? Yeah, nobody. And my little niece were going nuts, just singing that. So that was a cool K-Topper. I love it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be down in memory lane. It's like that song is stuck in our heads. So they made a thing out of it, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty good. That's pretty genius, actually.
Yeah, they found a cake.
Yeah,
that is peaches.
Yeah. Talk about movie. We're gonna change the topic a little bit. I think this is a little interesting. We never mentioned it though, but we never mentioned it in chat or in the stream. So Nintendo is gonna make another movie though, and I'm sure they're gonna make Mario 2 movie, and they're gonna make like a Zelda movie. So that's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. What timeline they're gonna do.
Did they mention about when? For the Zelda?
No time.
It was just like they were.
You know how Nintendo is.
I know.
They're not gonna say any of that stuff.
And then if we find out, and then we'll relate to you guys, it's officially announced.
Yeah.
But the Mario movie is 2026, right? They already say April.
I think so. I think something like that. Yeah.
They love April for the Mario movie, right?
They like my birth. They like my birth month.
But why don't pick my birth month?
It's not good enough.
Why not? It's actually good.
It's too late. It's April showers bring May flowers. Your month is flowers now. It's bloomed already. No, I'm like the start of new beginnings, if you will. Maybe I'm just making things up.
It's warmer though.
Yeah, true. It could still be chilly though. In my month.
Yes.
Right?
But yeah, I'm really excited to see what part or how the timeline for a Zelda movie.
I have no inside information, but I don't want to burst people's wishes. Like, I'm going to see me for that. It might be Ocarina of Time era. So you're going to see Princess Ruto. You're going to see the young Princess Zelda. To be honest, I like that Zelda. That Zelda.
Okay.
Is my favorite of all time.
Ocarina of Time?
Ocarina of Time. Zelda. Like Princess Zelda. I should say it that way. I don't know. It could be either one. It's fine. I'm okay with any time. Like, for all you know, it could be the first Zelda because you gotta start from the beginning. Just think of like the introduction. Like, not everyone know what Zelda is, so they're gonna be like, we're gonna do a movie based on the first 1980s Zelda. It'll be none of us here. Like in terms of like, oh, that's not the one that we thought it would be.
Do you remember the story wise?
It's a very simple story. It's just, you go through Hyrule, go to the old man, get a sword, wipe down all those Octoroks, and hopefully you see some good people. Then you just take out the enemy. You're good to go. Yeah, that's essentially good versus evil. Simple as that. I guess that's how you think about it.
I think they will probably pick one that most popular.
Most popular?
That way, because more people know about that.
In terms of sales, I'm gonna say straight up. In terms of sales, the most popular Zeldas are Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild. Those are the top selling Zelda games of all time. Period. Of all time. I'm sorry if it's not your whatever Zelda. If you are a Zelda fan,
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying that if it is popular, because then people know about it.
To be honest, the general audience knows Zelda less than Mario. That's the truth.
That's true.
So they might pick something more baseline, something earlier, something simple. And I noticed one thing though with Nintendo, they keep their stories very simple. It's not like super duper detailed. It's not philosophical in a lot of ways.
Straightforward.
It's very straightforward for a general audience to understand and grasp and be enamored by the gameplay. They're mostly about the gameplay, and the story will they dabble a bit more in it, but it doesn't mean like that's the centerpiece of the game that you're playing. So nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that, but at the same time, if you're in for that story, I don't think the movie's gonna be like gonna push your brain. You gotta think of what would you do with the world's end And then you're gonna be like thinking, Link is gonna be like contemplating,
Same old.
I'm gonna do the same old. I'm gonna just beat Ganon and we're gonna do some dance like in the commercials.
Same
If you know what I'm talking about. Well, I'm just making up, but you know, we'll see. We're gonna be surprised. That's the cool thing about these movie releases. They did one. Very simple story, but Mario's never. It's not about story at all. It's more like gameplay. So they kept it like that, very upfront, and let's get into it. It's cool. I enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. I think we talked about it, and I could see why. Because like for the Timmy and Tommy, then you just want them to watch it, and then just from point A, point B. That's it.
That's
so
it.
They get it because they only know Mario for just that's Mario from Nintendo, and then you get the mushroom, the star. That's all. But like if you add the one that always keeps saving the princess from Bowser, that's really the summary that most people know about Mario. I don't think they have a very deep story about it, so I could see why they made the movie like that. So maybe for Zelda they probably go that route.
If you
get people into it,
right? Yeah.
Right.
The goal is to have those movies out.
Yes.
Bring more attention to a lot of the franchises that Nintendo's known for. Mario and Zelda, the cornerstone. If you don't know, I think I see a chat, a comment that if Zelda movie would be cool. It is coming out. Nintendo actually confirmed it. It just never gave any details on that. So it's down the line, you know.
Did they say live action?
I don't know about that actually. I don't think they made any specifics.
I think it say it is, right. I kind of remember reading about much, but you know, yeah. They just gave a very.
We'll find out. I don't think we may have to wait too long. We'll see. You know. Let me see. Any other question here? Let me. I'll take Rudo. Rudo's cool. I love Rudo. She's a little sassy though, which is great. I like a little sassiness. I don't like it too damsel, yeah, if you will. It's fine, but
it is live action.
Yeah, it's live action. Okay, so.
But now we have 2 movies to look forward to.
Yeah. I say Breath of the Wild because it's Mifo, right?
Oh, this is one of my favorite songs.
I know. Evan loves this high energy song. Yeah, it feels like going to battle. I say Breath of the Wild because that's the one that's been ingrained into everyone's brain since 2017. I don't know. We'll see. Your opinion may be like that, but a lot of the gaming, I'd say the truth though, a lot of gaming has changed since 2017. A lot of new titles that took the formula from what Breath of the Wild established, from what's already established in open world, and they made it their own after that. There are tons of games that reinvented that formula to a different level,
right? And
I'm curious to see. My curiosity will be what will Nintendo do after Tears of the Kingdom. The most important thing, because I can't think of. I'm not a game developer, but as a person who plays games and thinking about it, like what can they really do. But here's the element that I always mention is that Nintendo magic. They always pull something out, and I don't expect it, and that makes me enamored by Nintendo. I'm not saying this as a fanboy or anything like that, because it always surprises me when they do something out of nowhere. Think of like a good example is the Wii. You know, coming from the GameCube, the Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, the NES, is a standard system. And then when they did like the Wii, I'm like, what the heck is that? And I remember the reveal. It's out of the ballpark. It's very different. And then they did it again with the Nintendo Switch. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. That's something that only Nintendo would do. And then everyone else copy. Everyone else copy after that. It's always the case, you know. And there's a lot of innovation Nintendo does over the years. People take it for granted. We take it for granted with Nintendo Switch. But if you think back in 2017, that's a new concept. No one done it. No one dared to do it. And there's a lot of thinking process that came with it. Like the controls. How does you integrate controls that is portable, but also you can play it at home. Yeah,
that's true.
They thought of different scenarios and they did it well, and it resonated through many people. Even it resonated to the general audience that made it successful. And the latest sales figure was about 140-ish million That's official numbers from time. I don't remember the exact number on the top of my head, but I do look at those numbers. 140 million. It is now one of the most successful systems of all time. It trumps every Nintendo system that ever came before it. So keep that in mind. You guys are watching us are a minority. I always say that. You guys are into the hobby. The 140 million, the majority of that is the general audience that don't really think themselves as gamers or they gaming normally.
Timmy and Tommy.
Timmy and Tommy. So to reach that mass penetration, you gotta have a product that is very convincing, fits their lifestyle, and they don't feel if they feel like it's an extension to their way of enjoyment, entertainment, without hindering what they like to do in general, whatever that may be. So that's my way of thinking it as an analyst. If Nintendo can repeat that for the next system,
wow,
great thing.
Yeah.
But I be honest though, I'm gonna say this just quickly. It's a criticizing or anything like that, but in history, no successor has ever succeeded the predecessor in like a sequential, like we're talking about, like from a good example like the NES to Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo is successful, but it wasn't as successful as the NES. Yes. Likewise to every other system after it. Think of, you can name all kinds of systems. Oh my goodness. If you're talking about like one generation and then a couple generations later, then that's fine. But anything that comes right after, it doesn't really happen. Think of Breath of the Wild. We're talking about Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is unanimously critically acclaimed. It came at a time when it reinvented the scope of open world. What Tears of the Kingdom did was they took that formula and took it of a higher notch, refined it, add new elements, new place to explore, new characters, more elements than you could do in general with the world. Make it more playful. You can play it where the heck you want.
Yeah.
With more toys to play with. More than just the runes from Breath of the Wild. You got the abilities now. So putting that onto factor, it's a better game. I honestly think it is a straight out better game. I had more things to do, more things to see, more things like I can be to play different ways. But with all that, Tears of the Kingdom, it's for sure cannot, and I said this to Evelyn years ago, the successors of Breath of the Wild cannot beat it. And it's true. It's not like it's a failure. They sold over 20 million. That's phenomenal.
I think you mentioned that one time on one of the stream comparing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But not to say they didn't sell well, 20 million. Mm-hmm. And Tears of the Kingdom is just a year, right? It's just a 1 year anniversary just recent. Yeah. We celebrated together, right? Right. So yeah, it is true. Usually the successor numbers, it usually
doesn't reach that.
Yeah, it's not as strong as the. Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of factors into play. By the time that Tears of the Kingdom came out, we're at the end life of the current console, and people tend to try to they kind of think of their mindset to a different generation. Think of like Super Nintendo, you go into Nintendo 64, Nintendo 64 to GameCube. When I was going from Nintendo 64 to GameCube, there were some games that just got lost in translation, if you will. Like a good example, I would say like the original Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64. Mm-hmm. I didn't really get to play all that much. We're talking about the very first one. And then down the line, I got it, but then again, I didn't really go back to it. I just progressed onward because that's a game that came later on, as I use that as example. And there's tons of other games as well. With that, obviously, there is an install base, but at the same time, the hardcore, the people who really game, might think like that way. And for the most part, that's how young people are. And I was young at that time, so obviously I would think that way. But yeah, it is still a lot. But keep it like you saying, like, yeah, Breath of the Wild sold, I don't know the exact number on top of my head, but it's like, yeah, with something like number in the chat. But here's the thing, that took like 8 years to achieve that sale. But Tears of the Kingdom got the install base already straight out the gate, like about 20 million, which is a phenomenal number. Yeah, within 1 year. Within 1 year. So that tells you how strong the game is. But it's, that definitely didn't conquer the predecessor. And I think that will hold as well for a next system. But we'll find out, you know.
We're getting it soon.
We're getting not that long, you know. It's okay. It's all good. I'm just curious to see what's in store for us. It's gonna be a fun time, and hopefully you guys convene with us in a future stream or whatever we may be doing down the line. Our channel is constantly in evolution. Evelyn's evolving.
I am. I've been
age-wise.
Oh yeah. Well, no. I'm not talking about that.
We're going backwards. Evelyn's just playing old games.
I know.
We're not evolving.
No. I am completing my bucket list.
Yeah, you're completing your bucket list.
Completing some games that I never were able to finish it back then when I was a kid, or I never played it. I don't know why I'm going backward, but
you're going backwards because
when you
gotta establish your roots, and then you work with it to play the next generation of games. Right?
I was supposed to expand my horizon. Well, I
am. You are.
Improving playing.
Well, it is a new experience for you because you never played
it. Yes, it is.
You saw me play, but you never really played it.
Yeah, it's a different feel when you watch someone and when you are the one holding the controller and sweating and trying to beat those levels. Yeah. It is crazy.
You have a question in the chat. Is Resident Evil 4 on your bucket list?
What is that?
Whose bucket list? Mine or Evelyn's?
Oh, yours, Danny.
Mine?
If it's
I have played Resident Evil 4, so it's not on a bucket list at all for me.
I'm sure
I'm talking about the original though. I didn't play the new stuff. You know?
I'm sure he referred to my bucket list.
Your bucket list?
I can't read that name. It's just so blur. I don't understand what's that word mean.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I just see 4, but I don't know. Splatoon 4?
If you're gonna ask Evelyn, you gotta say Biohazard. She won't know what that is. Biohazard.
What's that one?
Exactly. Don't worry about it.
I heard it, but it's like, I think I've seen the symbol. It's like red. No.
You don't know. Don't worry about it. We'll keep it like that, right?
I seen that one, Biohazard, somewhere. I just don't remember where. Yeah.
Have I watched the movie Armageddon? No. I've heard of it. I never watched it. It's an ancient movie. It's an ancient movie for me. I know nothing about it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just never watched it. I don't know. I remember that. Yeah. I'm giving you hints.
But you know what? I should expand my horizon playing other games, like which I did sort of RPG, and maybe I get to play more RPGs. But I have to kind of pick the type of RPG I can play. Like if it's something
specifics.
Yeah, type. 3D. You guys know I have to really try really hard into it. But I will give it a try.
Hey Paul, good to see you. Happy birthday, Evelyn.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah. Thank you.
Good to see you.
I also saw your message on social media. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Doom is just grotesque. I think Evelyn's fine with grotesque. It's just the I think the best way to describe it where Evelyn is like the suspense, the tension that is caused by the unknown, when like it's a jump scare or something like that, or the environment that is very dark and sinister. And I think one of the key thing is Evelyn knows that since I have, the proper gear to express sound and because I like to play my games people may not know this, but I like to play my games in the dark, like in a theater setting. I really like that ambience, aquatic ambience. No, not an aquatic. The ambience, the feel. So I really get engrossed into that feel. And then Evelyn knows that if I play like a horror kind of soundtrack, like a movie, it's scary. And for many people, I know this from my friend. He played like a Resident Evil game in daylight, and with TV speakers are like tinny. You're not gonna feel nothing. I feel nothing. I can literally watch. As a good example of it, I can literally watch someone play a game, but it's different for me when I play with a surround sound with dark and a big screen. It's really like scary. Another level. Yeah, it's scary, and I honestly don't feel like I could handle it. The modern takes of it, I can literally do like the old one. They don't look scary anymore. Obviously, even back then it's okay. I could handle it. But when you talk about the new ones, where like some of the soundtracks are in like Atmos and HDR, if you have the right gear, it really is a sensation to behold. And I think Evelyn finally understand lately, like I showed her the technology. If you have the ability to play a game in that way, you know why I do it that way. But, you know, I'm just trying to explain it to you, and it's hard for you guys to understand it. But you feel differently when you experience it that way. So take it for what it is. It's hard because you don't know, you don't see it, you don't feel it, you won't understand what I'm saying. What you don't know don't hurt. That's how we say it, right?
But once you try it, you get that experience.
Yeah.
Same thing like, why would people go to movie theater? And then you could just watch the same movie at home. But then I'm pretty sure people are like, oh, but the screen is too small at home. Or it's not the same. It's not the same because of the equipment that...
Most of the general public don't have the right gear to really take advantage of like a more advanced system, like a PC or any of the newer consoles, as an example. You know, having 4K is not enough. It's nothing. You don't really see it. Especially if you have a small screen. People don't realize that. I'm not going into details of, but you know, having 4K doesn't mean nothing if your TV cannot capable of producing all of the range of brightness, color. There's a whole science behind it, but hey. It is what it is. No. All right. Anyway, I'm going to get to another question. If you guys, I think I got everyone there. You guys don't have a lot of questions today. You know, I thought you guys would be prepared. You know?
I think it was a surprise chill stream.
It's a surprise chill stream,
they
probably.
didn't expect that.
Yeah.
They probably expected Evelyn's going to come back with the retro stream.
Right.
Surprise.
Evelyn will be back. I'm as curious as you guys are on what she's going to pick. It could be
I'm still
anything.
thinking. I have to go into the game room to see what game. It will be a retro for sure. It's just that I'm not sure which one. Maybe I'll pick something that I never play, or well, you guys know what I grew up playing with. But for the most part, it will be something that I never play. I don't know.
You don't play Kirby? There's tons of Kirby. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you know what? To be honest, I only started playing Kirby. It was on the Switch, right?
I think so. I think Evelyn's first Kirby
was
game.
Was it Star Allies?
Is it your? No, you play Yes, you did. You're right. That was your first Kirby game.
I don't think I played in the.
It started on the Switch.
Yes, it was.
No, I didn't let you play any Kirby game on the Wii U.
I think it was the Switch. So yeah, I haven't. The Wii U. Those are the first one I played. Yeah, who knows? Well, you guys will see next week.
We'll find out.
Next week there will be retro streams. This weekend will be Splatfest.
All right, so there you guys have it. You have a date with Evelyn. If anything, hope you join with her. Oh man.
Inflatable Kirby. Hey, that's for Danny. Danny's joining your side, guys. That's the.
I'm missing the chat. I don't know anything about that.
I'll read it to you, Danny. Inflatable Kirby.
Kirby.
The one with the fan. They gave you a fan, so you should be fine.
It's getting hot. I don't think I can handle it. Oh boy.
You know what? I don't think I've seen someone really cosplay that one. Because we go to a lot of events, right? Convention-wise or Nintendo store. But I haven't seen someone cosplay as Kirby. Like with that one, like the inflatable one. You usually will see the other.
Moving around is hard.
That's what I was thinking. That how do you actually move around?
No, we saw a real Kirby.
No, but that's the real one.
The real one. We're talking about like an average person just cosplaying a costume for Kirby.
But the one
that's what you're talking about.
Danny's talking about, we actually saw a real one. Like I think it was a PAX East, was it? Yeah, PAX East, and I forgot the year. But Kirby was out there. Kirby was so like big that it was so hard to take a picture of us, like both of us.
Yeah,
we're like,
true.
You guys have to squeeze in. We're like, where?
Kirby's huge.
I forgot what year, but I know we got a picture. Yeah. It was at the convention.
It's real, yeah, really, yeah, for real.
Yes, it was for real.
Yeah.
It was before the Animal Crossing for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man. I do have one question for you folks. Instead of you guys asking me a question, because no one having questions.
Pop quiz.
There, usually in the summer, I always associate summer for like E3. There was no E3 anymore, and I was debating whether to watch this with you guys. It's not particularly Nintendo related, but if I see at least someone interested, I might consider it. I was thinking of streaming, watching Summer Game Fest. It is an event where a lot of companies come together. It's just like an E3, but it's just online. I guess a lot of game developers will show their stuff, and it more likely will not be Nintendo stuff. I'll be honest with you, that's the truth, because Nintendo won't have nothing to show for this year. For the most part, they will have their own Nintendo Direct, and that's where they will show their stuff. But the other, in terms of the other prospect, is during the summer, it's usually a slow season. So I might consider doing that and watch it with you guys. If you're interested in watching that, then I'll definitely consider it. It'll be like a small niche kind of group. If you're interested to see what I'm thinking about different games outside the norm, then maybe I will consider doing that. But if you're interested in me doing that, I will consider it if you put some comment in the chat so I can read it and take a feedback. If you're quiet about it, then I take it the other way. But we'll see. All right, so that's my question to you folks.
Or like, if you don't want to type, just put an emoji.
You don't have to put an emoji. Either way, but make sure that emoji reflects something so I can kind of interpret it, right?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Or happy face.
Sad face. Sad face means Danny's doing something else. Oh no.
I mean, it's video games related.
Yeah.
It is. It's just that it's not about Nintendo, but then there's other company ones that are I'm sure they're gonna have an announcement,
right?
But Nintendo's gonna have a Nintendo Direct next
I'm gonna be there. That's a given.
Yeah, we're gonna be here. You guys gonna be here with us,
right.
Who knows what time? Could be 9 a.m. Eastern time,
anytime,
or if we're lucky, it could be afternoon.
Yeah. I think my first Kirby game was Kirby Air Ride. Kirby's Air Ride on the GameCube. I love Kirby games. Nice. I do have Kirby's Air Ride.
Yeah,
that's a game actually made by Masahiro Sakurai.
Wow.
Many people do not know that, but that was one of Sakurai's earlier works. It has a cult following a little bit on that one. It's interesting. So yeah. Summer Game Fest, that'd be awesome. Okay. We got one.
Only
Art. So I'm assuming Art's is gonna
Art's gonna be there with you then.
And everyone's like, what the heck is that?
It's
We'll see. I'll take it to consideration. I will have to find out. All right. Anyway, I'm excited to watch video game news regardless. Okay, I'll take that as another person. That's cool.
Two.
That's cool.
We got two.
All right, we got two.
And
I would watch. Thank you.
Okay,
so that's three. All right, we're working it. We're working it.
Little by little.
Little by little.
Your Cool Kids Club is.
I think it's working.
I mean, it's good to know what's out there around.
It may not appeal to everyone, obviously.
Yes.
Given,
I was gonna say that it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but at least you are aware of. And what are the choices out there? And you never know. Maybe you get into it. Maybe you like it.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out together.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool Kids.
The Kool-Aid Kids Club.
Kool-Aid. Is that how they call it?
No, I just made it up.
Oh,
because someone here put cool like in Kool-Aid with a K. That's why. I think that's where it came from. I haven't drank Kool-Aid in a long time. It's really bad for you, though. To be honest, it's really bad for you.
Know.
It's just like artificial sugar.
My mom gets really mad when my brother and I drink it.
Yeah. I liked it as a kid, but when I get older, I'm like,
it's so cool though.
Yeah.
It's just you mix it and it's sugar.
Kool-Aid.
But it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't remember when was the last time.
What you don't know don't hurt. That's how we say it, right?
Yeah, when you were a kid.
When you're a kid, you don't know.
You know it's it tastes really good. It's sweet. But honestly, I don't remember when was the last time I ever had Kool-Aid.
All right. TMNG. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Thank you.
Alvin Leaks, thank you for the birthday wish as well. It's the same birthday?
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you as well. Welcome.
I think a couple of you guys have same birthday.
I heard a couple. Yeah.
Birthday twins.
Kool-Aid wasn't all that great tasting on a hot day. I'd take it with ice, I guess.
No, it tastes better with ice. Like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But
it's just like the like when you drink those soda and then you don't add ice, it's like it doesn't taste the same, right?
Yeah.
The fountain soda, like
Yeah.
soda is bad too,
Yeah.
but
So it's bad.
sometimes
Try to avoid that.
Yeah, try to avoid.
I used to be all on it,
It's crazy.
Even if the 3DS is considered retro now, I consider it a revolutionary system that is still awesome now compared to the Switch. I can see where you're coming from. I disagree. I'm sorry to say I disagree. The reason why is you're talking in terms of you're a fan of it, which is totally fine. But if it was revolutionary, the concept would still exist to this day. That's my key thing. It was a time where it was a different paradigm for gaming. A lot of the system's predecessor before that was the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance. It was one single system. So the novelty was the touchscreen. And it came out in an era before smartphone came out. And then when smartphone went mainstream with the iPhone and other devices, that's where that innovation kind of like went away. So if it was something revolutionary, it would still last to this day. I'm talking as an analyst, straight up. I've worked in the industry before, and I understand that thought. But as a fan, I can understand you have fond memories of it. I personally did not. I prefer a single screen system. That's why it's prevalent today. We're prevalent to I'm sure system from here on. Take it for what you will. But I collect a ton of 3DSs and 2D DS and 3DS. We're talking about the eyes, all the variations and stuff like that.
The XL.
I like it, but I'm just saying my process on that. But you do you. Totally nothing wrong with that. There's some fun games. Some of my favorite games on 3DS that I always remember fondly was like Mario 3D Land. I don't know why. I just like that game. It's just weird for me.
I never played that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch 2 would probably be no. I don't think so. I'm like 200% sure that's not gonna happen. It's not practical. One of the key thing is the system is pretty large. Think of the Switch, and you think this monstrosity is. It's not going. And here's the thing: Nintendo tried that concept with the Wii U, and this asymmetrical gaming. It doesn't really work well when it comes to larger screens. And here's the thing: if you enjoy the Switch, why do you enjoy the Switch, and why there's so many games on it? Think of that. People don't think like that. Just think of nostalgia because you like the DS or the 3DS. If they made it 2 screens, less games will be coming to the Switch in general. That means the developer will have to adapt their game, dumb it down, if you will, to make it work on 2 screens. Think about that. So any of the AAA games on other platforms will most likely not come to Nintendo because they have to put so much more resources to develop it to accommodate that second screen. Think of the Wii U. No. There you go. Just think about it. Take away that nostalgia. I don't have that nostalgia when I think about this stuff. I'm just thinking of it as it is, and it's not going to happen. Don't think there's never a chance we got another dual system, especially for a Nintendo Switch successor. So I'm sorry if I burst your bubbles. It's not meant to hurt your feelings. There's still plenty of games to play on those platforms if you want to enjoy that retroness, if you will. But hey, that's how it is, And it's not Portal. Oh, that's I'm just reading you guys' comments now. I think I spoke, and some of you guys are quiet. I know it hurts. You have your wishes. You want Mario Galaxy 10. I keep saying that, but that some precedent has to come first before that to come, right? All right. Let me see. Let me catch up with you folks here.
Hey, Shanos, thank you for the birthday wishes.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. I hope you're doing good.
Hey, T-Man. Yeah, happy birthday to you.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Happy birthday as well. Yeah.
Yay. Oh, yeah. Also, you were the one with the same birthday. Cool. Yeah. Best birth month.
I won't go into too much of this technical stuff because you guys are not understanding what is practical. And no matter how powerful a system, I will say this though, no matter how powerful a system, developers will focus on graphical fidelity first. And when you focus graphical fidelity, you will never achieve that super high frame rate. I will say that here again. If you're going to turn on all the effects, there is no chance you're gonna reach that high frame rate because they want to make that game look poppin'. They want to make that game look great. You can make a game that run like a potato and run 500 frames. The game can be doing nothing, just like whatever. It could be like a Pong. Just think of it that way. You could run that game 500 frames, no problem. Is it impressive? Oh, absolutely. But is it fidelity there? No. Think about that. People don't understand. I have a high-end PC. I experience all the effects. And when you turn on all the effects, you ain't getting that high frame rate. I'll tell you the truth. When you hear people say, I'm playing at 240 frames, whatever frame, 300 frames, and it's unheard of on consoles. You know how they do it? They lower all the settings on the PC game to achieve that so that it can achieve the high rate of input latency, meaning low latency. That's why they do it. If you're playing like a game like Counter-Strike or Call of Duty and you need that low latency, you're gonna bump all those settings down. All the way down. The game look like a potato for that game. So you have to sacrifice between the eye candy or the frame rate. But for console, they focus on the graphics. People don't understand this. And I'm telling you this, I have a high-end PC. And I do this all the time. I can turn on all the effects. And that's what happened. You're not going to get that high level of frame rate because everything has an expense. And people keep hearing this frame, but they don't understand the concept. I had been on PC since 486DX. Intel for kids don't even know what that means. What that means. We have kilobytes of RAM. We don't even have gigabytes of RAM. So I'm not trying to put you guys down, but you try to understand there is a causality. You want one way or another. It's a balancing act for developers. I understand that, but I will say a game is good if it's competent enough to enjoy without like real headache inducing, there are some games like that. They'll induce headaches when you play. And I see Evelyn, I get it too sometimes. So I think that's a way to put it, to understand. The game has to run competent enough. It could be 30 frames. It has to run very nice 30 frames, which is, that can be achieved if it's well optimized and all that stuff. We had this discussion before. And if it's well optimized, people tend to play it and you'll be fine with it. It's all about, in that point, it's all about the content. It's all about the game. It's all about the story. It's all about the gameplay. It's all about being immersed in that world. And you're totally, that takes precedence, Think of the content you watch. Are you going to watch a movie that's 20K? I'm making a stupid number right now. I ain't no 20K, okay? If you're going to watch a 20K, but the movie's potato, it sucks. It's impressive looking, it's 20K, but the movie sucks. Get my drift here? So think of it that way. People don't realize that those concepts here. I won't say this on a video, but I'm just telling you guys so you can understand a little more. You hear a lot of things that people say, but they don't understand the nuances about it. In the modern day, people don't get the nuances. They just hear the little buzzwords.
And that's it.
And then that's it. They don't understand why, who, what, where, when, and all that stuff in between. So, yeah. And to be quite frank, Evelyn's been playing a game for the last, retro game, 240p. The game was 240p.
It's fine. 240
resolution.
I'm enjoying it.
Did you guys say, dang, Super Mario Bros. in 1985 looks so terrible. It's 240p.
Imagine.
You know, are you really gonna say that? It's like, it's really 240p. If people don't know that. And then games on the GameCube are 480p. The games on the Wii, 480p. The games on your DS, sub 480p, even under 480p. 3DS, under 480p. But you guys love it though. Catch my drift here? And the game doesn't run high frame rate at all. Not at all. It runs like 30-ish, 25. Cinematic. They'll run cinematics, 24 frames and stuff like that. You guys don't know that. I'm just telling you, if you do know it, then props to you, but maybe you understand the nuances of what I'm getting at here. A lot of the games you guys play are under 480p. That's and give a context here. DVD, the thing that came after VHS, that's 480p. Right? That's not even HD yet. 480p. Keep that in mind for you folks here. And the YouTube videos you watch nowadays, depending on what the video is, it might be higher. Most likely will be higher. Like in my stream, it's a lot higher than that. But hey, there's a little nuances for you guys to understand. Anyway, it's not a critique. Just give you guys a little fact checked. People don't know that. All right. So
I love it. Shadows. Yeah, I don't understand a single K or P. I'm just gaming.
You're just gaming. Doesn't matter. Really does not matter. The 140 million Nintendo Switch owners, I would say a good 130 of them don't care. They
just
don't
like
care.
you.
They don't care.
Oh, I'm just gaming. Yeah. I'm just having a great time, fun, and that's it.
Yeah. To be honest, I never thought about that when I play my games. Exactly. It's just a small minority of people who they say all this stuff.
No, yeah, one or two people will say it, and it's a bigger content creator, and then people that follow. I said, oh yeah, it have to be this resolution, or else it's not good. And but they don't know. I guess they don't even know the meaning of resolution.
Yeah.
And they just want to say.
You hear the 4K, the 8K. Here's the thing. I saw like Arts mention 8K. Most of people in the modern day society, you can't even see that resolution. Yes, there are people who have the cameras to record 8K,
but you can't.
But you don't have the equipment to view all that resolution.
Right.
And that resolution means nothing if your display is a potato. There's a lot of potato TVs out there. There's a lot of potato displays out there. They're not able to produce the spectrum of colors from industry standard. They're subpar. They're real lot of subpar out there. I showed Evelyn the difference, and she understands now. Yeah. And that's what I came to say. Like, you know, what's great about those buzzwords when people can't take advantage of it. You know, it just makes no sense. So you're wasting your money. That's another topic for another day. I just want to give you guys a little context of a lot of things you hear, but you have to look into the nuances why certain things are and what certain things are not. You know, like when Evelyn's playing, like she asked me when she's playing Super Mario Bros. 1985 Super Mario Brothers, the original one, and there's like a little like white artifacts that comes out on the right side. She asked me why. People don't know why, and she thinks that is it because Nintendo didn't do the game justice or something? I said the reason why is because when the game was originally developed, it was built for a CRT, and when it was a CRT, they call it overscan. So they would overproduce the image, and the image will be cropped in for a CRT. Think of the curvedness of the tube. So when you play on a CRT, that part is never visible to you. So that artifact that you see on a modern day display is never seen. People don't know that. People think it's something wrong with it. And no, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just that we're playing on a modern display that's more magnitudes of resolution, but they display the full range. So that curve is not there anymore, so that they see this artifact on the right side. If you play it, you know what I mean. And I see it. It's very visible. But I say that's totally fine. That's actually part of the way the game was developed, you know. So it's a little topic there. I discussed with Evelyn. She didn't realize this until she played it. Like, oh, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
I learned something new.
Yeah, you learned something new. You know. All right, let me see here. Let me see. You hope for better online gaming? I hope so. Everything when it comes to new gen, everything you will hope for is improve. I think that's always the case.
Well, I think it means servers.
Server? Well, I will say this: don't get your hopes up on that. Don't get your hopes on that. Will there be improvement? I think so. One of my key things about the previous system was the here's the thing. It's a fault because of the system is portable and people have crappy internet, and I do blame a lot of people for their crappy internet. I do believe that because we host a lot of in the past tournaments with you guys or play with you guys. So I'm streaming at a high resolution and with a high bandwidth, and I'm also creating a server for people to play. And obviously, there's a stability issue. I know right away that it's not Evelyn's fault. It's not to say that everyone is at blame, but the portable nature of it. People play on handheld. They take the system to the other side of the house, thinking Wi-Fi is a magic thing. It's a magic bullet where it will shoot through concrete, glass, sheetrock, whatever material, magnolium, whatever material your house is made out of, or steel. I don't know. And they think that it will be fine. That's not the case. The more you further away you from the router and you have to go through these material, the higher your latency is. And the higher latency is, you're causing the whole server between us, it's peer-to-peer, to lag. And that is caused by the user. It's pretty much called user error at that point. So since it's peer-to-peer, even if you have a server, someone with a crappy internet will still cause crappy gameplay. No matter if you think that server is, and this is where the nuance we're talking about matters. What can get better, and it does make a bigger difference, is netcode. People don't know that. If you play a fighting game, there's different types of netcode out there. And if you have a better netcode, then you can accommodate for a little bit worse connection for a lot of people. And with the nature of the Nintendo Switch being a portable system, people take it anywhere, versus a console that's stationary to your TV. You don't have that interference that I don't know what this person could be. They could be literally playing Splatoon 3, walking from the living room to the bathroom, and then they think that the internet is gonna be good. You have like different material walls in your bathroom versus your living room, and that's gonna be stable. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
And then the first thing that they do is just blame Nintendo.
Yeah, like, people love to do that. I'm not saying this because I get to work with Nintendo. I work for multiple companies, but
you have to understand.
Yes.
What is the internet? How does that work? Physics, Wi-Fi, router, all that. So all those things apply. So when you understand that, and then you kind of like, okay, so it's not, because I didn't know about this. You guys know me, technology with Evelyn doesn't really get along. So I asked Danny, and he explained all that, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense. So every time someone comes in, they say that it's Nintendo, and I say, well, make sure you get closer to
some part, yes, but majority is user error.
Because I just had it recent, like, when was I playing Splatoon? Recent. And I'm like, wait a minute, I was fine. What happened? And then I was like, I couldn't collect the egg. And then someone said, oh, I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi is not stable. I'm going to leave. The moment that person left the room, it was fine.
Yeah.
I was playing with another group of people, and it was fine. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so that kind of thing. But then, I don't know. I think people just they just go for the blame as fast as they can without understanding the nuance.
The nuance is the technical part.
But then if they see that Evelyn and Dennis keep defending Nintendo because we work with Nintendo, that's not how it is.
We get this ominous music now because we're talking about ominous.
Serious.
You took it very serious, yeah. Everything has a reasoning. I am not here to defend anything, but I understand why things happen the way they do, and I work my best it takes a bit more on my part to understand, and people are not willing to put the effort into learning why things are. That's why I told you I'm very well-rounded in terms of different aspects of tech, and that I can apply to different forms of problem solving. That's a key thing. I'm gonna try to save the world. We were talking about that. That's like, because I want to use my knowledge to try to save the world in some way. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah. So those are little tidbits that people don't know. What else here? I think I covered all my grounds here. Unless I'm missing other questions here. Let me catch up with you guys. Anything else I'm missing? It looks like you guys are getting it. If you guys are not saying anything, that means you're probably getting it, or don't know what to ask, or don't know what to say, you know, or maybe you think I'm wrong, or think I'm crazy, whatever, you know, it's cool. I'm not hurt if it's the case though. But you can look it up. Everything. Here's the key thing. The internet is there. It's just people's willingness to put their energy to learn it. Yes. And I, for over a couple decades, have amassed certain knowledge on different topics because I was curious about it, and I went on my way to find out and learn about it. You know, like one thing leads to another, and one thing leads to another, and some days I'll be like, I'm pondering, why does this happen? You know, why did I like Ocarina of Time and Gerudo Valley? And I would start looking at that stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty much that why. You just ask a simple question in there. It's in the internet, and I'm sure there's a tons of either you guys don't like to read. I was gonna say article to read, but then there are videos, but also here's the thing: when you're reading something, or watching something, or listening to something, make sure it's reputable too.
I had a comment recently, and Evelyn showed it to me. This person literally said that they were happy that I don't get into the rumors and stuff about things that is out there circulating. I don't go there because for how many years, for the last like 2-3 decades that I've been around doing this stuff, not YouTube, but in general about the gaming industry, I've seen so many wrong, and people could say coming out of their butts anytime. You don't know where that's coming from. And for the most part, and I know Nintendo, they're very quiet about it. They don't really say anything until they're ready for what it is. And once they're ready, then they'll reveal it. But people love to say what they want that will appease the masses. For example, if I'm gonna say, when some of you guys were happy about like thinking about, oh, you know, the next is gonna be 2 system. Where are you getting that from? Where you heard that from? Who's saying this? Where's your primary source? I question that. And here's the thing, even secondary sources, we're talking about like the media. They're wrong too. I've caught it tons of time over the decades. I don't even trust them. Give me the primary source then. Who said it? If the president said it, then I'll believe it. If an executive said it from that company, then maybe I'll believe it. Maybe. It has to be how high of a level of this person is. If it's someone who's from marketing, I don't believe it. I need to hear someone from a higher up. I need to hear from more reputable. Even within the company, I need someone higher level than that. If it's someone like a janitor and working in Nintendo, you know what? I was in that room when I passed by it. When I passed by this boardroom, and I heard them saying this. And then this person happened to put it on the internet. Do you really believe that now? No.
We gotta hear from Miyamoto-san.
Yeah, I gotta really, and I gotta see it from the source. So that's how I go by. And if it was somebody saying that, I have to see a source. I need something tangible. Yeah. I'm doing this. I'm just like just doing this.
Back then, because there's no more E3, but back then every E3 is right before the Nintendo Direct. They're like, oh, someone it's reliable inside, works inside in the company, said that is this is a whole list of games that is gonna be announced in the Direct. But it's always right before E3.
Always perfect timing when there's a lot of eyes, perfect. And it's like, oh yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah. That sounds kind of good.
And we know all those out there.
I'm well aware of whatever's happening. Even beyond the realm of what's happening, I'm aware. I just don't talk about it. It's not worth my time. But
So the person which just pretty much appreciate that Danny was not into it, and then
I'll tell you
for the video that you guys saw that officially announced.
Right.
So a lot of you actually commented, and that's one of the person that said that was really happy to see that Danny is not really into it, to that, because I'm sure for the last 3-4 years already, people are already like rumors about that.
Now here's the thing. One of you is saying, I enjoy the rumor reveal. That's the thing. That's why they do it.
That's
because
why they get
you guys, they got you.
Yeah.
gotcha. That's exactly what they did. They got your view.
Yeah. They got your click. They got your view. Yeah. And then they see, and then the more you guys watch and it spread.
That means you're pretty much like a sucker. You're a sucker for it. You are literally a sucker for it, and you fell for it. Even if you kind of self-aware of it, but the temptation. You know what? I just ignore it. I just go on like that. I know it's phony. That's just me though. You do you like that, then it's fine. If you enjoy the theory, it's one person's opinion, and they try to make it factual. They try to appease your feelings, your heart. And some of you guys are saying like the next system is this and that. They'll appease your heart. A certain game will come out, appease your heart, because you want that, but does not mean it's a reality. And most of the time, you're more destined to failure of that dream than actual realization. So keep that in mind. It's everyone enjoys different things, different ways, and if you're into that, I am very self-conscious aware because this doesn't fool me. I've done content creation for a long time. I've been working in different industries for a long time. I've seen it in different ways, and there's a motive behind it. They do what they do, it's cool. That's their living. Just key thing. That's the key factor. That's their living. They'll do anything to get your attention. We're talking about even websites. The moment you go into their website, they'll load you on ads. You go into a video, you got your attention. They'll watch it, and stuff like that. So you get your Galaxy 10, but it may not happen. All right.
Hey, who's it? Snapro, thank you so much for the birthday wish.
Thank you.
Hey, Shadow, thank you guys. So I'm trying to catch up with
those janitors, Danny. You gotta watch. You gotta watch out. Yeah, those janitors are real.
I think you have a question.
What's the question?
To you only.
Should I wear a red or black tie tomorrow? I say black, but I like black. But
Are you wearing the red blazer?
Are you wearing? Yeah, you wearing the red blazer. If it's red blazer, black tie. Then you.
I mean, you don't want to go all red.
Yeah, all red tie, red blazer, red everything. Yeah, all that stuff, right?
Black, right?
Let's see here. Okay, I think I call everyone here. If Shadow Ninja, thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta wait for the next month for there. Yeah, the next month is a Nintendo Direct. We'll be on board. Evelyn's excited. But don't expect anything about the new system. Nintendo said it. I think people will go over their heads and say, "Oh, it's gonna be something."
We actually got a comment saying that, "Oh, I hope it's gonna announce about the Nintendo Switch too." Yeah. But then in the video, Danny did mention that there won't be anything during the June, because they actually said it. Nothing.
I put the text there, and they obviously didn't read. I'm sorry, gamers. A lot of them don't read.
But you said it,
and I verbally read it. I verbally read it, and it's on screen the entire time. But they didn't read it. Dang, that doesn't build my self confidence in certain thoughts. But it is what it is. I'm just telling you what it is. But I'm always proven wrong somehow. So it's I wish it wasn't, but I'm proven wrong somehow. Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, Lord Shadow, thank you so much for the birthday
good to see you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
It was good to see you.
Hope it was awesome. Yes, it was.
Let me see here. I think I got everyone. Did I get everything? Everyone? Okay, we're good.
For the most part.
Right. You guys have any questions? Feel free to put in chat, or you want me to elaborate something. What I said, that could be an option, but this is your stream. I tend to be a little bit more unhinged when it comes to these streams.
Chill stream,
There's a chill stream. By no means I'm trying to offend you guys. I just want to make that a disclaimer because people think differently. It's not like I'm like destroying people's thoughts and dreams and all that stuff.
I'm good. I'm subscribed. They just destroy my dream. I want it.
By no means I don't want you guys to achieve your dreams. You want certain things. I want certain things too, but there is a realization that most of the stuff that I'm very cautious about, because for decades it never happened or it never will. And if you keep yourself in check, you tend to not to be disappointed. And I always say with every Nintendo Direct, I go in with no expectation. And when I do see something that I like, I'm blown away. And I think that's more enjoyable in my perspective. But if you want to go in with like hoping a Galaxy 10, Odyssey 5, I'm making nonsense numbers so that people don't quote me. Just again, then you might get it. More like you will not. So take it for what it is. You know, I've seen kind of different kind of comments out there, and people don't think of the nuances behind it. And this is what comes to when I keep saying nuances. It's very important to understand why things happen the way they do, and especially how they do certain things versus some other developer or a company or something like that. So hey, there you go. All right. I think that's it. Anything else you want to add on that? Do I cover most ground, or you another topic you?
No, it's okay. My birthday is
your birthday is
on the East Coast.
Only on the East Coast. Doesn't mean nothing. That means we still have some people from the West Coast and so from other regions in the world, or
Yay.
it could be you're from Alaska or Hawaii or something like that. That's way later. I don't know where you guys are from. Just saying. But I say until it hits the very end of the world, rotating.
Yes.
Full range. Then your birthday is diminished. Or maybe it's the month. Year.
Birth year.
Dang. The year never ends.
Oh, I got a question. Since it's Evelyn's birthday, what is your guys' favorite dessert? Oh gosh, that's a tough one. I love desserts in general.
I think it's donuts.
Really? You say that?
I don't know. Maybe not. I'm just saying that.
I like cake too.
I saw that art reminding someone of that. You know, I saw your comment about the reward, right? I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The birth life. Life is birth is life already. What? Even forever? I owe Danny Evelyn donuts.
Milkshake.
Oh gosh.
Milkshake.
I'm gonna try to convince her otherwise because it's very fattening. You know, we'll find out.
Hey, it's only one time.
Because the truth is, Krispy Kreme is not very convenient for us. It's not like it.
No, it is, but
not really.
No, it is, but it's not like in other states that they're very close to each other.
I mean, it's not like I could walk outside and get one.
That we have to go farther down or farther up, and then we're like,
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could go back and take another stellar picture.
I could do that.
You see?
That's the only way.
But when Krispy Kreme is open, though.
Only Krispy Kreme is open.
When they're open, yes.
I like cheesecake, but I don't have.
Cheesecake is good.
Cheesecake is good.
But there are some cheesecake that are not as heavy as other. I tried different type of cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
I would say there's some cheesecake that I can't even eat half of it, or I feel like it's heavy. But there's some cheesecake I could eat the whole entire piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it depends, but it's good. I love it. And then sometimes with the topping, it's so good.
How do I highlight names? I only highlight when you or someone say something pertinent or I find it very interesting. That's how I highlight it.
For example, we don't really highlight Joymons. Such.
Yeah.
No.
And how do I highlight names? By coding. That's the truth. If you really want the answer, I do basic coding because I learned it on my spare time. Everything's custom on my channel. Like it's not like a template or anything. Like you can just copy. It's not an answer people like to hear, but it's really, I spent a lot of time on the stream and making it very sleek, streamlined, but also at the same time like enjoyable without being obnoxious. That's how I say it. Yeah. So I don't know which question was the answer.
Cheesecake Factory? Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. Cheesecake Factory is fun. I haven't had that in a while.
We have. Right? You know what's funny? We always go to Cheesecake Factory when we like do road trip. It's just more convenience in other states, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like Tim Hortons, you know? We don't have that.
No.
Some people.
No, wait. There are, but not really close. They're not the same when you see in Canada.
No, not the same at all.
Not the same.
No.
Ice cream? Yeah. Mint. Oh, Paul likes mint chocolate.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
You like that? Yeah.
I like mint chocolate. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not like my first thing, but I enjoy it. It's
I heard you say something about
what is that? York
toothpaste something.
It does taste like toothpaste. I mean, it's fine with it. It's not like I'm gonna die.
Pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. Like I try a lot of different type of pie, but I love pumpkin pie.
I'm not a big fan of pumpkin pie. I'm sorry.
He would take apple pie.
I take apple pie.
Yeah, he would take.
I can eat it. It's just that it's not my preferred.
I think I grew up eating like pumpkin, like dessert, like a pumpkin pie
guess.
or cake. I think that's what I like it. Yeah.
Hey, Megadan, thank you. Happy birthday, and then Mario 3 champ.
Thank you so much. I saw your comment. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed Evelyn's play.
Yeah.
Her first time playing that classic game. Very interesting. It does make me want to play the game again, to be honest, when I was watching. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Makes me want to go back the old days and stuff like that. I do pull up the original 1985 Super Mario Bros. Occasionally to play, just to kind of freshen up my platforming skills if I feel rusty, or keep my platforming sharp, if it will. All right, I see a lot of desserts and food in the chat. We're going to the food category now.
I know.
My favorite desserts are mostly chocolate cake and cookies, cream ice cream. The
cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. I can't read right now. Sounds good. I like them too. I like cookies and cream. That's one of my key things. I like an ice cream and cakes and stuff like that. I love cooking and cream. I don't know why.
Thank goodness I have some extra cake, and you guys made me want to eat dessert now, so I have some extra. So perfect. Every time we talk about food, I always crave for what we talk about. Except the donuts. The donuts, Danny have to get it for me. So
yeah, I gotta go out my way. I will do it. I will do it eventually. I'll make it happen. It's gonna happen sometime. Megadan, thank you so much for the yellow super chat. Appreciate it.
Happy EB Day.
Happy EB Day.
Heart.
Oh, we love you too. Thank you so
Happy
much,
B-Day.
Megadan.
Happy EB
I
Day.
think to be said Happy EB Day.
EB Day.
Because it's happy, like Happy EB Day.
I think so.
That's so funny, but it's cute. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the generous yellow super chat.
Birthday wishes.
Yeah, shouts to you. Oh boy. It's always fun to revisit those games. And Evelyn's been bringing me some games of choices. I can't say what it is. This is a secret because it's an inside thing for me right now. Gotta set up.
If you guys have any recommendation, I'll take it.
Right.
You never know. I could play.
Resident Evil's not one of them.
I don't even know what game is that. I don't recognize that game. Wait, would you still consider retro GameCube?
If you talk about the old one, maybe.
GameCube, right? Yeah.
GameCube is retro to me. Some system I feel like it may not be retro. It's probably like Wii U. I don't think it's retro yet. I don't feel like it's retro. It's kind of like there. GameCube is definitely for me. The Wii, I say yes to, but some people might disagree with me on that. I think it's at this point it's kind of up there. If you asked me like this like 20 years ago, if the GameCube, I did say this on the stream like some time ago.
Yes, you did.
And like 7 years ago, I probably like hesitated a little bit, but I would still say retro 7 years ago. But at this point, it's definitely retro. GameCube.
Yeah.
Oh, there you have it. All other systems. 3DS? No, I don't think it's retro enough. It can be, but I don't think it is because it's literally last gen. It wasn't not that long ago. The DS, sort of. Game Boy Advance for sure. Game Boy, absolutely, no question about it.
Oh yes,
yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. GameCube's retro, yeah, I would say so. Wii isn't 20 years old yet. There's no definition for it though.
Yeah.
It's opinion. That's all opinion. So it's not right or wrong. If someone feel like, man, I missed the XYZ game system and it's like last gen, it could be retro to them. And I can't prove them otherwise. Versus me, as a collector, I might feel differently. It's a point of perspective. So everyone has their way of thinking how they feel about it. It's no definition. It's cool. It's fine, you know. right, let's see here. It's been a while for Metroid. Someone's encouraging.
Metroid. I heard you, Metroid Fusion. I thought some people would have more suggestion.
Okay, outside of what we already heard, I'll rephrase that. Any games that outside of what you guys mentioned already, like a Metroid, I don't know, whatever games you guys are in the chat when I was with there.
Luigi's Mansion 1.
Yeah, it's retro. That's GameCube.
No, I guess that was a suggestion.
Oh, that's a suggestion?
Wait, we're gonna have a Luigi's Mansion.
I can do that one day. That's not an impossibility.
We're gonna have a Luigi's Mansion.
We have a Luigi's Mansion 2. I never played that game.
In June, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't play it because it was on a portable system.
Okay, that
simple as that. I'm not a portable gamer. Portable gaming doesn't really appeal to me in a sense the same as console. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just my personal preference to it. I played Luigi's Mansion 2 a little bit, but to say like I know what I'm doing or I went through the whole game, no. I have the game. In fact, I think it's a sealed copy of it. I'm not even kidding. If I remember correctly, because I never played it, it's a sealed copy. I think I played my friend's system a little bit, like he had it, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I got distracted and I gave back the system and I never played it again.
Well, you have a chance now. Next time.
I have a chance, so it's on a Switch and I can play on a TV. That works, Yeah. Here's a little statistic for you folks. We're talking about like TV and stuff like that. Like, I know that there was recent like numbers that posted were like for Pokemon. A good example. Ever since Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red on the Game Boy, I never really played Pokemon games after that. Until like I started dabbling with the first Pokemon games on Nintendo Switch, like Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. That's when and here's the thing. There's a lot more people playing overall on the Switch than in terms of the amount of sales than except Blue and Red. I want to have to say that. People had more eyes on Pokemon games for the Switch than any of the previous games, bar none. Perhaps not except Blue and Red. So just let that sink into your head. That's a little statistics, though. It's true, though. It's recently posted, and I did look at that. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Evelyn's gonna puke. It's like a 3D game. She's gonna puke.
Do you want me to puke?
Yeah. The original Tetris. She could just play any Tetris. Does it really matter at that point?
Tetris 99.
Does it really matter? Tetris.
Tetris is Tetris.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah, Tetris is Tetris, but I mean 99 is a little bit different.
Yeah. I know that's a joke a question. MS-DOS retro? Yes, it's retro. It's so retro to the point where most people don't even know what it is. They don't know all the command prompts. Absolutely.
Sorry, Sonic fans. I don't know if I could play Sonic.
Evelyn told me that she's not sure she could handle a Sonic game because of the sometimes Evelyn would say like the cheap deaths or cheap kills or something like that because the spike comes out or this and that. It's fair. I honestly thought it's fair. I didn't say anything. That was all Evelyn because she saw me play on stream and that's how she felt about it. I'm like, okay, is it playable? Yes, it's playable. But is it something everyone will get into? You have your answer. Sorry, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let me see here. Game Boy Advance SPs. Yeah, all the Game Boy line is retro. SP, Game Boy Color, whatever Game Boy name on it is all retro. No question about it. Mega Man, too hard. Too hard. That's just annoyingly hard sometimes.
I know. I heard Mega Man's games are hard.
They're hard. Yeah. See, it's a challenge. Yeah, it can be frustrating hard for a newcomer.
I take challenge, but there's just a different level of challenge I had to go for.
Right. Even for me, I don't think honestly, I don't know if I could put up with that in the modern day, like in a modern day perspective. I was a casual Mega Man player. I'm not like a hardcore person where I would literally memorize what order to pick enemy bosses first. I don't know. I just go in casually and I die and I figure it out and I try it again. That's how I did it. That could be an option. All right. I think I'll maybe let Evelyn try it out. And if she like it, it's platforming, it's shooter, all that combined. But at the same time, it's a consensus what you guys are into though as well. It's not just like Evelyn's gonna play a weirdo game, and that because one person just mentioned it, and then it's gonna be all handy dandy. Most of you guys don't even know what that game is, you know?
Like Superman
64. No.
Like imagine someone said it, then yeah.
You can go back playing Cup. We played Cuphead already, so it's kind of like defeats the purpose. We went through a full completion play, unless you.
No, but I want to play
solo.
No, not well. I could do that, but then I want to focus playing like games like NES, Super Nintendo,
Okay.
like that kind of retro.
All right, so I think like something she enjoyed as someone younger.
Yes.
But a new experience on this at the same boat, like Super Mario Bros. 3. You know it exists, but you never really played it. And now that you played it, do you feel like it's a connection with the previous game, right? Okay.
Right.
All right, so there you guys have it. That's
Cuphead. I don't get me wrong. I like it. I could come back one day and play it too.
Okay. Maybe Evelyn, you want to see Evelyn take it solo because every time we played it was with me.
Co-op. But the co-op was hard too.
It is. It's pretty rough actually. Well, luckily I don't have that game in my collection. I do have Super Mario. Superman 64. I don't have that game in my collection whatsoever.
He does have Super Mario 64.
I do have Super Mario 64. Okay, I want to make that clear. Someone's like, you don't have that game? Yes, I do. I have a real game.
Paper Mario. We're getting a Paper Mario next week.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, we do. It's not a traditional Mario game in a sense, though.
I know.
Maybe not. I don't know. I have to see. I have the original GameCube release, so I could show that to her and see.
That could be. We'll take a look at it.
Conker's Bad Fur Day? I have nothing against it. A little vile. I have nothing against it. It's all good. All right? Super Joymon 64, please don't.
I don't want to play that.
I don't want to play that game. That's a horrible game. Absolutely not.
I think I'd rather play Superman 64.
That's right. That's right. Here you go. I think Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game that I played. Then I think I skipped a few Pokemon gens, and went to Pokemon White.
Oh.
It was better than me. I went in not knowing anything in between, you know, like I only knew first gen and that's it. And babies, like one or two from like the second gen, like Togepi, you know.
And then skip all the way to gen.
And skip all the way to like the Pokemon Sword and Shield era. And I don't know anything in between. I don't know anything shiny. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm like, what the heck is a shiny? I came in with that kind of person. I'm like, what is that?
Even if he called it shiny and then he probably let it go, he wouldn't.
I don't know how they look, so it doesn't hurt me. What you don't know don't hurt. That's how people will say it, right? Pokemon Go. I never play any of them, so I know that's a little older, but I didn't play any of that. Yeah.
Hey, NintendoCade, good to see you.
Hey, thank you so much for the birthday wishes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. How much longer are we live? You want me to go? is that a question?
I think he just popped in. That's why. Yeah.
What time is it? We'll see.
We passed.
There's a clock, right? Oh, there's a clock. Oh, I can't.
Oh, sorry.
Other way.
Right here.
It's a clock right there. I don't know. Maybe a little more. Just a little more. It's past midnight, so you guys are passing out the bedtime. Maybe what? You trying to tickle the time?
Yeah, some people bedtime already.
All right. Yeah,
because usually weekday we tend to keep it before midnight.
I'll take a few more questions. If you don't, then I think I'll leave it there. These streams are also for you guys. If you have any question, it's a little more hinge. I will answer a little bit out of the norm stuff. Within scope, of course. It has to be in scope, of course.
But I definitely will be back the weekend for Splatfest.
Yes, that will be for Splatfest.
So I hope you guys come and join me. We're going to have a party celebrating my birth month.
Right.
Birth year.
And see what Evelyn decides to do. She wants to do backlog, same old, or save the world. We don't know. My opinion has no effect on what Evelyn will pick because I'm not the one picking. It's Evelyn doing it. And hopefully you maybe if you want to convince her, sway her in some way, that's your opportunity. Or you want to join with Evelyn and play on her same team, then you're obviously going to pick the same team as Evelyn if you choose to do so. And then you're going to work together and hopefully represent whoever is your choice. That's part of the fun, right? All right, let's see here. I am having a long day at work right now, so I couldn't join early. I got you. I got you. I know we used to stream later, and then some of you folks were able to join with us in the old timetable. And if you did subscribe to us or join with us in those era, I do appreciate you. I haven't forgotten. It's just that the times have changed, so I had to adapt to your schedule because we have like people like ours that just pass out any minute now. Or join mine, he's passed out already. He's not even in chat. I know he's not there, so he's sleeping on his chair or whatever he's doing. I don't know. Well, in his bed. Hopefully, it's the bed or chair.
Well, perhaps to Diana, she's still awake.
I know.
Diana,
you're holding strong.
Wakes up like 4 or 5 a.m. So
that's why I say you're holding strong. You only have a few hours before you wake up.
And then some of you in the West Coast, you are lucky. Probably just finished dinner.
Whatever you choose, Evelyn, it's all good except for why? What? No, new Super Mario Brothers 2. Oh, it's not your favorite. I think the thing is for Evelyn is she wants to pick something more akin to like older, like a lot older. We're talking about like the 80s and 90s and at most early 2000s. That's at most, I'd say. That's what I think she's focusing on. That way, the gameplay is a little more simplistic but tough at the same time. Not to say that future games are like that, but it has a lot of influences from the olden days and kind of go back to the roots, and I think that's more appealing for Evelyn right now. So that's if you catch my drift.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm feeling retro, so I want to just keep playing, experience retro games.
Right. So, there's other games in the Donkey Kong series that Evelyn never played before.
Right. Your favorite one?
My favorite, Diddy's Conquest. Donkey Kong Country 2 is the best in the Super Nintendo trilogy. And then you have other platformers and stuff. There's the weirdo ones as well. Tons of choices. Punch Out on the NES.
I never played that.
It's all about timing and then going for cues.
Yoshi. Wait, Story? Is that the one?
Yoshi Story is on Nintendo 64.
No, there's one that you showed.
That's Yoshi's Island.
Oh,
Super
Yoshi
Nintendo.
Island.
Evelyn could be. That's a choice. She loves that one. Absolutely. You know. Or it could be an oddball, a total oddball. It could be for a Wii era, for all you know. Something like that.
Oh, I think they're gonna be excited.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do that. The Wii era.
Yeah, it could be one of those. Yeah. Who knows, right? All right. I think it's a good timing. If last questions or anything, but I want to thank you guys for joining Evelyn today. We really appreciate you spending your time. And of course, I just want to give a disclaimer: if someone just popped in and didn't hear me saying it, anything that I said, by no means is to be offensive. If you have your opinion, you're by all means free to have your opinion, thoughts about it. But I think that I'm going by experience and a logical thought process that I've seen. I'm talking like a Borg right now. No, Vulcan, not Borg. That it's kind of repeats itself over time, and I think it's very logical if you think about it. And we'll find out more down the line. And in my channel, I tend to sway more towards the truth than hearsay. And when I focus on just the truth, it will butt heads to people which may not comply with what you're thinking or hoping for, if you catch my drift. So I wanna put that out. It's all fun and games. Gaming is all about fun and games, and sometimes we have a nice discussion about that. If you do enjoy these type of little discussions, look forward to our membership streams. So if you're a member, definitely join with us then. We'll make it a little bit more adult rated, if you will. I don't know if that not to say that I'm gonna do adult things. No, it's not that. It's just like I get to speak more topics that I'm not able to speak like this. You know, who knows? It could be Nintendo watching. They do watch my stuff.
Well, you have to be a member.
You have to be a member. I know that none of them are. I'm keeping an eye out, you know. So look forward to that.
Well, anything goes.
Anything goes.
Chill stream for the elite members. Elite Incators.
Yes, your elite Incators, very appreciated. Gifted or not, right? And if you're definitely one of those that contributed, big shouts to you. You know who you are. Speaking of retro games, I think I've started Zelda Ocarina of Time many times, but I don't think I got too far into it. And I don't think I finished it. I might try to play it again soon. I highly recommend you do. It is one of the best, in my opinion, the best Zelda game of all time. It established all the 3D mechanics that you have known that to exist today. And it built the foundation of what it is. Just think of all the Mario games for Zelda. And this for 3D. And the music is top notch for its era. The gameplay, I think, holds up. It's very challenging. I think one of the key things why many people are not able to complete it because it's a very challenging Zelda game. Lots of dungeons, big variety. And I do say this though, it's not to put fault. Modern games are a little bit easier, at least in my opinion. For the most part, I'm not saying every single one of them, but they're a lot easier. They're more accessible. And older games, they came up with a philosophy of Super Mario Bros. On the NES, 1985. The game is very short, but can be quite challenging. They made it challenging because the gameplay is short, so that you guys will keep playing until you master the game, so that feeling of duration is satisfied. Get my drift here? Older games like Mega Man or Castlevania or any of the old NES games, they're all challenging. Ninja Gaiden, they're really hard. They're not that long though, for a good reason. Modern day games, they're longer in length in general, but they're easier accessible because they have different options. Like one of the features that I always remember is when Nintendo implemented during the Wii U era with the Mario games. If you keep dying a certain level, they give you this block, and then you hit it and you become like invincible. You just start going through, plowing through the whole level easily. Super Guide or something? I forgot what it's called. I never personally used it, but it was there. I was like, okay, I guess I won't use it, but it's there. And that's the start of being these games making it more accessible. So, and I think and I mentioned it in the past, the charm of these old games is the challenge, and people revered it so high regard because of that challenge. You're like, oh man, I put a lot of time and energy into playing these games, and I feel like I accomplished such an incredible feat. And then when you're an older adult, you still think about that fond memory when you finally beat Bowser in World 8. And you're like, I can still do it to this day. Or maybe you can't, but you can't brush your skills. You're rusty, right? So I'll leave it like that. Good thoughts. And maybe you guys can apply that to your gaming in some way. Don't always take the easy route. Go save the world. Go save the world of that game that you put yourself into. Don't let Bowser take over the Mushroom Kingdom or Hyrule or whatever world that you play in, whatever platform you play in. Save that world. If this world ends, save this world because I want to finish my backlog. I want to finish my all the list of games I have, or do the things you do. Because the first two choices I said before, what was it like?
Same old
bucket
list.
Oh, bucket list. You'll never get that chance if it ends, and those things are gone. You won't get that chance. So, food for thought. Penny for your thoughts. All right, guys, I want to leave it at that. Thank you so much for spending your time with us on this celebrating Evelyn's birthday. Evelyn will be back very shortly. I will be joining with you guys in a capacity. So, if you guys enjoy my presence, I'll be there. I know somebody's like, "Where's Danny?" I'm there. Don't worry. I got you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the birthday wish and for spending the night with me. Thank you.
I want to also thank you, the super chats. We appreciate it. Mega Dan, Arts, Lou Mustang, Benjamin. Shouts to you folks. We really appreciate it. And I always say, these streams are sponsored by viewers like you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Gotta do that. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys. I wish you guys have a good day, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world. NintendoCade will continue, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.